Quería preguntarle sobre los penales, casi perfecto después de la tajada de Pedro. Eh, Están practicando los penales y ahora que se viene Santos, es parte de su entrenamiento porque ninguno falló.
Sí, buena pregunta porque eh, entrenarse en una serie donde hay penaltis es una responsabilidad de los técnicos y de los jugadores. Siempre queremos ganar los partidos y nuestras intenciones no son de empatar, pero es el juego y hay que entrenarse. Los muchachos entrenaron sus penales porque es una opción profesional y cuando llega el momento hay que estar preparados. Y la verdad que lo entrenaron mucho, no porque pensábamos que íbamos a empatar, pero pensábamos que profesionalmente lo era posible y lo hicieron muy bien. So, the training of the PKs is a responsibility of the players and the coaches. It doesn't mean that you're not thinking about winning, but it means that you're humble enough to understand that this is part of the game and you have to be prepared if that happens. And the boys prepare well during the week, and they did a good job on getting that extra point.
Daggerdan, he came in the 45th. How you rate his performance today? I think he made an immediate impact, especially on the as a left back, as a right back.
It was very good for us. We have been working a lot with him in that position, just trying to transform that one player that we brought here that is an interior or probably is a false winger that can do as well as a double pivot. So that versatility is helping us a lot. And now with that second half that he had today, he shows that we have tools there. He's fast. He can occupy the spaces. He understands the game. His technique is very fine too, and so we're very excited with him. And Archon as well, that he came up on with good energy, creating a couple actions to score, and also Ramiro. The boys that came out from the bench help us. They lift us. Yes. Well, very difficult match against a team who. In the first half came with ideas and we neutralized well, but we couldn't create with our sequences the many chances that we wanted, and then at the end the PK that it was not, in our opinion, unbalanced the result, and we came up in the second half much sharper with many more players occupied in the box, and we created sequences which we equalized it, and then we were the better team against, again, a very good one like Houston. So I'm very pleased for the boys to get the result at the end, and the PK is very exciting for the people, and you see our fans enjoying it as well. But I get very, very happy with especially the performance in the second half. And tremendous, you guys know, Pedro's experience and the way he managed himself and the confidence that he brought us or he brings to us is incredible. So his professionalism and then that confidence is inspiring for us. Right. Well, the boys push in the break of the first half, they pushed in the locker room a lot, and I felt that different energy that they brought in the second half was that themselves just bringing in, and Duncan especially in a position where we needed to press them up and then don't let him play it out, and then as a result it comes that goal. Right, just pressing the goalkeeper. After that, the team understood that that was the way, and then we created options. We couldn't score, but the energy was much different. It's a good question, Austin, because sometimes sometimes just one piece in a team that is team is just how they connect each other. It's not just adding players, but or replacing. It's the connections what it matters in there. So you bring something interesting for us. Mauro is a connector that just brings sequences that produce offensive actions. When he's not there, we are more direct, which is good too, but it's different. So give us versatility, understanding, depending of the rival of the moment, we can use it. But all of them are understanding that makes is important.
Well, the question was, what was your general sensation about the match this evening? The coach answers, well, I feel good in general about the match. It was a good moment for us in general. The players are adapting to the scheme that we put out there. We did suffer a bit from the penalty that wasn't a penalty. We didn't feel it was a penalty. It destabilized a little bit what we were trying to do. But the subs came on. They brought good energy. They were able to make an impact, and we really almost won or should have won in normal time. And then to win in penalties, it leaves you with the sensation of having won the match, so we feel good about it. Let's go here to the fourth row again.
I saw when he dropped it back, I didn't see many defenders helping out, running back, so I decided to press and hopefully he'd kick it long and we could win that. It was my thought process, and then I saw the defender to my right, and I thought maybe he'd go there. So then I just put my foot out and came right to me, so it was pretty easy from there on out. You know, ending the first half in like such a low, it was very important for us to start with a high. So I'm really glad we got that one early, and it set the tone for the rest of the game. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, you can't change the referee's mind once he's made it. So we just gotta look past it and play on and try to play our game as best as we can. And I think we did.
Sí, no, cualquier torneo que jugamos siempre empezamos con la expectativa de poder ganar. Venimos mejorando mucho en la liga. Hoy empezó un nuevo torneo que nos da mucha confianza para cuando vuelva a la liga seguir con la misma confianza que veníamos. Tenemos que lograr victorias y buen funcionamiento en estos partidos de este nuevo torneo para cuando comience la liga de nuevo. Y nada, el arbitraje yo no soy mucho de hablar. Cuando termina el partido termina ahí y nada, y los que son responsables de eso se harán responsables de si está bien o si está mal.
Yeah, when I think it doesn't matter what tournament we go into, we want to come into each tournament with the expectation that we can win and that's what we're going for. I think obviously going into this one, we were riding kind of a bit of higher momentum with how we've been doing in the league and the games that we've been winning in league play. And I think when we get to the other side of this tournament and come out of this tournament, we want to be able to step back into the league with the same momentum that we came into. And I think just focusing on continuing to get wins and trying to be the best that we can in this tournament.
¿Cuánta confianza recibes cuando Pedro hace una tapada en un penal? ¿Cómo hiciste?
Sí, mucha. Pedro siempre nos dice, ustedes cárguense de hacer todos los penales que yo voy a atajar al menos uno. Y bueno, hoy atajó el primero y el equipo estaba con mucha confianza y muy serio. Sabíamos que si hacíamos todos los penales que teníamos nosotros ganábamos porque Pedro ya había atajado uno. Y nada, tenemos una confianza enorme en Pedro que siempre en todos los partidos nos está ayudando con su atajada y la verdad tenemos muchísima confianza en él, que es un gran arquero.
Yeah, I think you receive a ton of confidence. Every penalty kick shootout that we go into, Pedro always starts it off by looking us in our faces and saying he's going to stop at least one. So I think obviously he was able to get the first one and just filled us with a ton of confidence, knowing that all we had to do was score our penalties because he had already stopped one and we were gonna come out on top. So obviously we've got a ton of confidence in him at all times, and him stopping the first PK today was just a demonstration of confidence coming back.
Muy bien, muy contento. Veníamos a buscar la victoria, sea como sea, hoy se dio por penales. Un punto que nos sirve para empezar arriba. Y nada, los penales, la verdad que el equipo se ha tomado muy en serio lo que es la tanda de penales. Siempre hemos salido con victoria y esperemos poder seguir así.
Yeah, I think it feels just as good as winning any other game. Obviously, going to penalties and being able to win in the PK shootout and get that extra point to put us further up in the group table standings is always great. And I mean, the team went in with the mentality that we're going to take this as serious as possible, focusing on the penalties. Same thing going into that we wanted to win, and we were able to get it.
El calor un poco nos aplastó, como que nos hizo hacer un juego pasivo. Nosotros sabíamos que estábamos así, en el primer tiempo hablamos sobre eso, que teníamos que cambiar la energía del equipo, pero un poco el calor jugó una pasada importante hoy, creo que tanto para nosotros como para ellos, pero nada, por suerte pudimos sacar la victoria por penales, que en definitiva es importante estar un punto arriba de ellos.
Yeah, I think the Heat played a fairly large role today, and it really made us take a passive role in the first half, and that's something that we talked about coming into halftime, that we had to change the energy of the team. I think it involved, or I think it really affected both teams today. Us a little bit more at times, and then them a little bit more at times at different points of the game. But we were able to push through that and get the victory.
Mauri maneja el equipo dentro de la cancha, es un jugador con mucha experiencia. Que nos lleva mediante su mandato dentro de la cancha y cuando no está lo sentimos. Pero nada, hoy por suerte el equipo, nos vemos hermano, que pudo hacer el funcionamiento que un poco pidió el profe, pero siempre se siente cuando no está Mauri, se siente esa voz de liderazgo que falta en el equipo.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, what Mauricio does is drive the team whenever he's on the pitch. He's a player with a ton of experience, and the way that he's able to kind of organize the team and drive and be the engine of what we're trying to do is something that we obviously miss when he's not on the pitch. Oscar obviously finds ways to get around that, but without him on the pitch, kind of driving that momentum and organizing us, that's something that we do miss.